Happy Halloween, all my fellow adventurers. I'm back today with another beauty adventure. I'm going to do a full face of all the items that come in the September Boxycharm today. And if you don't know what Boxycharm is a monthly makeup subscription box. It starts at monthly. You can get a box a month for $21.99, even. You get 4 to 5 full-size items in this box. For a three-month subscription, which would give you 3 months, and then it would you would have to subscribe. You automatically get subscribed for the next 3 months, which is $59, but it breaks down to $19.66 a box. As well as they have a 6-month subscription, which you can get 6 months of boxes for $19.33 a piece, meaning it's at $116 at one time that it charges you your card. And then they have a 12-month, which gives you 12 boxes for the price of 11 at $19.25 a piece, being $231 a year. So I just started this for a few months ago. I did do the 3-month subscription. So I've received September, October. I'm waiting for November, and then my subscription will renew. But because of the new Boxy Luxe boxes, which come out every 3 months, I've upgraded. So I'll receive the bigger box in December. I've upgraded for $30 more, pretty much, and get a bigger box, which will have more items in it. So I'm really excited for the September box. As well. Last week I put out this will be contents from my Boxycharm box plus my Ulta Haul. I did start a week ago now to use the castor oil on my eyebrows. I have not tweezed them at all. So I will put some of this on it. I'm not a fan of the smell at all. And I want it to grow in through here. I have hairs that grow out through there. So we'll give it a month here. I'm going to give it a month. And just kind of shape where I do have, where I'll kind of tweeze outside the shape that I do eventually want as well. So we'll give that a minute to soak in as well. I have not primed my face yet, so I'm going to use the NYX pore filler. This is a new item for me to try. It's a base, a primer, and a pre-base. So far, so good. I mean, I like the way it feels when it goes on. It goes from this consistency here and feels real powdery. It's a lot like the Mary Kay primer. I did sell Mary Kay a couple years ago, and it turned from ripped my earring out of my ear. It turned from like a gel into a powder, and it just feels so silky smooth on your skin. So I primed that. In this box was the Angel Eyes primer in the color Nude. I do really love this a lot. I'll be looking for this once this runs out. I'm sure I can just go on boxycharm.com and use it there. I'll link below if you're interested in the Boxycharm subscription box. It might be a little much. I put it over the entire eyelid. I probably have a little too much on my finger. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I worked this morning, and I was walking around in my we had a themed baby shower to go to a few weeks ago, and now I'm just gonna, not to get off subject, but I'm just gonna pat this in. A few weeks ago, and me and my mom and my sister and a friend of ours and my niece all went as M&Ms. We just took regular shirts and put an M on them. So I wore that to work today. I'm a home health aide, so it was something easy. It didn't get in my way. So there's that. I pressed it into my skin. And I picked this tip up a long time ago from a great beauty blogger that I watched and got inspiration from. And she would always prime her eyes and then put pressed powder over top her eyes. to kind of create, it sets the primer, not only that, but then it also creates like a blank canvas for you to paint on, because that's what you're doing. So I'm using the Fit Me Maybelline pressed powder. As I see, I'm about all gone, but this is one I used for my face, and then, you know, once you have to get a new one, now I can just use it for this. So I'm getting every penny out of my powder, and you just put that on. I'm using this kind of brush, and I've done this for since I've learned it. I love it. I think it makes your eyeshadow stay on way better, and I can go work and sweat and everything, and I come home, my eyes still look good. Okay. Now, the Nightingale palette is what come in September's box. So, because it came with this pink lipstick, I'm going to go not as dark. I'm not going to do too much of a fall look. I'm going to try to do fall, but we can do a mild fall. I'm using this brush. I can't even tell you where this come from. I've had these makeup brushes for a few years. I'm going to put Dark Side into my transition of my eyeball. I have not used this palette yet. I didn't do a practice face. To see what comes off really nice and pigmented. I probably might have put too much. This is always where it starts to look a little but just trust me. Once I put my foundation on, it changes the whole look of the eye. It really does. It looks really dark, which it is really dark. See, I used not enough. And I'm just taking it into my transition. This is the bend of the fold of the eye. No, I didn't use enough on this. Used too much on the other one. I am not light-handed. I am a very heavy-handed person. So what's everybody going as? Is anybody going as anything for Halloween? I don't really tend to celebrate too much Halloween. I don't have any children, so we don't go trick-or-treating. I took my clients little treats this morning when I went and seen them. If you don't know what a home health aide is, I'm not a licensed nurse. I could be a state-tested nurse's aide, but I'm not. I work for a company that I just go in and I provide assistance to people who can no longer do simple things, as in they may need help with their bath, or they may need something cooked for them, or light cleaning, like sweeping and mopping and stuff like that. So that's actually a really pretty color. It's like a gray. So I used Dark Side. So now to go into my lid, which if you remember, these 3 brushes came in the September box. So I'm going to use this one, looks like a paintbrush. And I think I'm going to add this Hide and Seek color, which is the one right next to Dark Side, into my eye. I'm just going to put that on my lid there. And now my lid has a combination of that Dark Side and the Hide and Seek. Boy, these names kind of match the holiday, I guess, as well. I don't see anything wrong with going trick-or-treating. We don't do big parties or anything. Now I'm going to use this brush here, and I'm just going to blend those together a little bit. I'm going to take that darker color further up my eye, I think. try to lighten it up some. Like so. Okay. Now, the clutch that's right next to the hide and seek, it's like a glitter. I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm going to put that in on there. Yeah, I like that. Just on the lid. Maybe it's right there. Yeah, I think that adds a pop to that. Lots of girls do their eyebrows first, but mine are so thin, I do my eyebrows last. Because I don't draw them on and make them bigger. And I could easily do that probably, but I don't know. I feel like I don't have anything to go off of. I'm nervous about trying that. Okay, now using the eyeliner that I bought Ulta. It's Ulta brand automatic eyeliner in matte black. It's automatic means it has the twist. And I'm going to put that on my eye. No. I like eyeliner. Sometimes I go without it and just do mascara. But I just think I look so much more like myself with eyeliner. And I think it makes all the difference when you're putting eyeshadow on. Now that new palette that I got, the Revolution palette here, I've used several colors out of this. If you see my Facebook page, I've put pictures on there. And there is some in there that I need to get. I want to get like a burgundy mascara and eyeliner. And I think it would just make that look amazing. And then I'm just going to go a little bit down on my bottom because I'm going to use eyeshadow as a liner as well. There we go. Now let's put a coat of mascara on it. I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Maximum Lashes in soft black. I'm sorry, I'm blind. I can't see myself. This mascara is so amazing because it feels like it grabs your lashes, but it doesn't hurt or anything. Like, it's not grabbing like if you actually get them caught in the eyelash curler. I'm so glad my friend referred this to me. I think it's very buildable. And I think it makes your eyelashes look super full. I'm not going to do the bottom yet because I'm going to do that later after I'm done putting on the rest of my makeup. Okay. Time for foundation. And right now I'm using Maybelline's 24-hour stay. Up to 24-hour stay. If I could talk right today. Foundation in Natural Beige, number 220. A friend of mine turned me on to this foundation, the Fit Me Maybelline, which I loved a lot. And then I tried this 24-hour. And I really like it. Even more than the other one. And I'm just using a simple beauty blender to put it in. See how that makes all the difference with your eyeball? And I take it all the way down my neck. usually use 2 squirts for my face. One on one side and one on the other. And that down my neck. And then you beat it into your face, they say. You beat it in. It is a dark eye if you like that with these 2 colors, but there's other colors. I just decided to go with this. It's kind of Halloween-y. Whoa. Come down in my eyes. It's hump day already. I'm so excited. I'm off this Saturday, so I think it makes all the difference with your eyes, don't you think? I do. They look like a hot mess, and I'm like, oh, that's not going to look good. And then I put on my foundation, I'm like, I didn't do bad. Okay. So now, since that's on, my neck is, I have a couple chins, you know. So I always take translucent powder, and I put down my neck so it can bake. And I'm using the Mary Kay translucent powder. I used to sell Mary Kay, and I still have product left, so, you know, we're going to use it. And when you bake, what they call baking on your makeup, you know, you put a substantial amount of translucent powder in the area that you want to. It bakes it on so that it stays in place. Maybe I'm not kind of sounding weird when I say that, but it kind of like it sets it even more. So I want to set this so it doesn't really rub off on my clothes. And now I have it all over myself. So I usually do that first so it'll stay there. And now I'll put my concealer on underneath my eyes here, just to brighten and pull them out. And then we're going to bake those as well. I'm using Unique. I tried Unique. I wanted to try Unique because I wanted to sell it at one time. So I bought the foundation. I didn't care for the foundation. Loved the concealer though. Unique. This is in the color, I want to say taffeta. I could be so wrong. And for some reason I can't find the name of it and I'm blind. Sorry. I want to say that. And you always know when you put concealer on, people want to try to cover up the eyes and all those kinds of things. You know, you're trying to cover up them dark circles. I'm just using it as a brightening agent and a highlight. You want to pull it down into a triangle to pull it away from the eye to make your face, it'll just sit there. You know, it'll highlight the areas, and if you don't want it just to highlight that area where you're out, you know, where your blemish is, or if you're trying to hide that dark circle, you want to pull it down from that so they're not just focusing on that one area. Then I run a little bit down my nose. I'm going to blend that in, and then the forehead. Here. And then the cupid's bow of my lip. Now, let's beat myself. Using a blender. This is just a dry beauty blender. I didn't wet it. I'm going to press it into my skin. Plus, and if you had any imperfections with your bottom eyeliner, if you wanted to edge up your eyeshadow, you could do it at that. You know, you could pull that right up in there. Make sharp, crisp lines if that's what you're looking for. Everybody does their own thing, and when it comes to makeup, that's why it's so fun. Is because you can make it up to be anything. We look like a hot mess right now, but don't you worry. It's not going to look like that. You want your concealer to be a shade or two lighter than what your foundation is so that it actually stands out. Now it's time to bake that too. going to put a substantial amount of translucent powder on there. Oh no, see? When you mess up. I don't want that to move. I tend to put a little bit more translucent powder on my nose because I wear glasses. And I want that makeup to try to make that makeup stay in that area as long as I can. I'm just going to move that. I'm wiping off with my makeup. Look at this. Isn't it so cute? Makeup. Wake up makeup. A friend of mine sent me those cute little... It's a towel that I can, you know, put your brushes on. Wipe my hands off. Okay, so while that's all doing that, put stuff away a little bit here. We're going to do bronzer. Summer's over, so I hung up some of the other bronzers. Where's that other one at? Oh, well, this is an e.l.f. bronzer. You can't see the e.l.f. on it anymore because I've handed it so much, called Light Matte. Using my Wet n Wild angled brush that I bought at the Dollar Tree for $1. We're going to go ahead and add some color back into my face that we washed out with the matte foundation. I love bronzer. I'm so glad I discovered it. I never wore bronzer, knew how to use it, and YouTube is a wonderful tool to be able to just go on there, and thank God to the pioneers before me. I'm going to add some color into that forehead there. I'll do it down here too after I'll look like my own Halloween costume right now. Okay, so I've used the brushes, I've used that. So now blush. Blush, blush, blush. I'm going to go with this. I always pick that one up. So, Mary Kay. Again, because I used to sell Mary Kay. And Mary Kay has some really good products. I have two different blushes. I have Bold Berry, and I think this is... I forget my finger on it. You think if I wanted it to come out, it would come out. No, I can't get it out. That's Bold Berry down there. And I don't even know if they sell Bold Berry anymore. Citrus Bloom. And you would look at that and be like, oh, that's an old granny one. But you know, actually it looks, and it's a color that looks good on everybody no matter what. So I'm going to use the Citrus Bloom for this blush brush. I'm just going to add a little bit on right now. And then I'm going to go in and try and take off that translucent powder with my big foofy brush. I'm running all over my face here. And now we'll add a little more on. You know, my mom always said, you know, you smile and put blush on. Now I've added too much. Because, you know, they call this the apple of your cheek. Go back over top with that bronzer brush down through here to give me some this is just what I think. There is so many different ways of doing makeup, and maybe you do it totally different. Maybe I do everything wrong. It doesn't matter to me. I like it, and I think I look pretty. I might be doing everything right too. I have no idea. So now we're going to finish up the eyes. Let's see. I put the dark side and the hide and seek and the clutch glitter on there. Now we're going to take that dark side. We're going to use this blush brush here that's for like lining the bottom of your eyes. And we're just going to go with a little bit of that. Isn't it funny the faces you make? I'm going to go to church tonight. They'll be like, what? They'll think I'm all done up. But I wanted to do this. And this is when I had time, so. And you can make this as dark or as light as you want. Best thing ever was someone highlighting their eyes with their eyeshadow underneath of it. Now I'm going to take another coat of the Ulta Beauty Maximum, get the name right here, Nicole, Maximum Lashes in the color Soft Black. I don't think they have a darker than that. They have a brown black. We've seen that one there. They may even have a brown. This must be pretty popular. There's only, I stopped there today with a friend and there was only like 2 left. One of the soft black. What the heck? Eyelashes have a mind of their own. And now the bottom. Voila. Okay. And then this was Violet Voss lipstick that come in there in the color shade Lovesick 104. It's a pretty pink color. It's more of a spring color. I'm going to use Ulta Beauty lip liner in the color Bloom. You know, I think I need to put my glasses on. It's getting old. Sucks to be getting old, friends. How did I get that on me? Ugh. This line I noticed really makes that pop out. Looks like I need to add more bronzer. I should have wiped my lips. And this. This is the closest shade I think I had to that Lovesick color. Might be even a little dark. I don't know. And it's mechanical. It's mechanical. This is supposed to put mascara on my lips. This is actually really dark eyeshadow, which is fine. This is supposed to dry into a matte. And stay on, I think. And even some colors aren't for me. We'll see if that dries. I always feel like you have to stay like this. I put my hair behind my ears because I won't wash my hair last night, and this is what it looks like the day after washing. The day after washing. That lipstick is something else. It's just so soft. It is pretty. It is a darker eye. You know, girlfriend almost forgot her eyebrows. Oh my gosh, that would have been so bad. There we go. Now we got eyebrow on. Ta-da! Well, that was September's Boxycharm, all done on my face. I don't know about that lipstick. It's really pale pink, y'all. But that's okay. I hope you have a great, blessed day, and I'll talk to you adventurers next time. Bye for now.